This video will walk you through how to label your plate for an isolation streak, as well as the procedures to follow during an isolation streak. The circle you see in the middle of the page is representative of your plate. The first thing that we are going to want to do is draw a T on the bottom of our plate. Again, this is going to be the bottom of the plate with the part containing the auger drawing on the plastic. This divides our plate up into 3 separate zones. The next thing we will do is we will use our loop, indicated here by my cursor, to pick some bacteria off of your source plate. When we have our bacteria from our source plate on our loop, we will, in your best 3-year-old scribble, color in this top portion, moving from one direction to the other. Notice how I did not go backwards. I only moved, in this case, from left to right. At this point, we will sterilize our inoculating loop. I'm indicating sterilization of my inoculating loop by switching colors. For our second pass, we will drag a small bit of bacteria from our first zone and spread it through our second zone, like so. Notice how we did not go back to our source plate. Again, at this time, you will sterilize your inoculating loop, which I am indicating by switching colors again. For our last zone, we will drag a slight bit of bacteria from our second zone and again spread it out, stopping before we touch our first zone. Each of these colors is indicative of a sterile inoculating loop, and we have spread bacteria out, starting from a more concentrated region up here and then diluting it out until we get over to here. Please reference the background videos for the rationale behind why we might do this, as well as for any other questions you might have.